Lagging. Lagging. Oh.
No one needs to be on the trigger. No.
And good evening. I need to send my links out. I didn't send my links out. What's happening, buddy? It's Funny Guy here. A couple windows, and then maybe you'd be able to actually understand everything I'm saying. And you are watching LagginOut. I'm here with Chieftain, Zombie Killer, Moby, and our special guest tonight, the lovely Miss Alexis Valerio. Did I say that right? Yeah, I said that right. And what are we going to be talking about tonight?
A lot of stuff.
Are you guys able to hear me?
Yes, we hear you perfectly.
Yes.
Boy, oh boy. I think I just sent out a tweet and crashed. No, maybe not.
No, I can hear you. We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me? Okay.
86,
I'm closing
backup
windows.
on 1014.
Things are
Right.
on Funny Guys' end. Anyway, out real quick, we are sponsored by Gamer. Don't forget to go visit them after the show at dgamergloves.com. Keep watching the show. Later on, we're going to give you a coupon code to save 15% on your next pair of gamer gloves. And Cursed Underground Gaming, we'll talk about them a little bit later. The Fierce Gaming Females and Real Gamer Gear. I can't get off of the Facebook page where I'm trying to post the link to the show.
Don't worry about it.
And here we go.
It'll go to Google Plus, and it'll go to all of our subscribers, and we're good to go. So don't even worry about posting anything.
I cannot get back to. Well, is this where we start? Is this where we just go into the gaming news? Is that? Some interesting things in gaming, for that matter. A couple things. There's new
script. It's awesome.
I know, isn't it? That's one of those skills I have.
So I'm just sitting here like, okay, we're talking about that.
We're having a conversation.
We're having a conversation. It's the part where we have natural conversation.
We're supposed to sound like robots the whole time.
Oh, really? That's a very interesting, Funny Guy. Do you know that the Call of Duty Ghosts expansion pack Devastation came out? And I can just talk about those maps, too.
Yeah, I do know it came out. Have you played the new Extinction mode?
Extinction?
Well, yeah, that's pretty cool.
You played it? I haven't played it yet because I usually play with a Funny Guy, but Funny Guy doesn't get home till midnight my time, and then I see him get on, and I'm too tired to play. So I didn't get to play the new Extinction match.
Don't feel bad. I'm too tired to play.
Are they good?
Yeah, it's good.
Have you beaten it yet?
Thank you for that in-depth description of Extinction.
All right. You cut me off, you jerk off. Oh, my God. It's a little different. You've got doors to open on top of the hives, too. You have schematics to where you can make different things. Like there's the hypno trap where, remember how you have like the hypno thing and you can turn it into...
Right,
yeah.
Hypno knife, yeah.
So this thing's like actually a trap, but you have to find all the parts and make it. So it kind of reminds me of how they did with the zombie stuff before.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
That's interesting.
There is a different alien that comes out, too. Whatever it grows, it kind of reminds me of a scorpion, except it makes these flowers spawn that shoot out, like, fully automatic ammo and stuff like that. So they could be on the ceiling, on the walls. They kind of mess you up. So it's kind of a different difficulty. Plus, they also added in an easy difficulty, too. So now they have easy, regular, and then hardcore, which I thought was different.
And as far as like the Extinction storyline, does it move it along, or is it just kind of like, like, hey, here's some more, shooting aliens, or does it kind of really move the story along?
It moves the story along. There's more intel for you to find too.
All right. So overall, it's as much fun as the first installment of Extinction. And then how are the new maps?
The new maps, of course, they had a remake of Dome. That one actually, so far, I kind of liked it. They also have one called Ruins, which, how in Fog, one of the things for you to do would be you'll be Michael Myers, right?
Right.
Well, on Ruins, you can actually be the Predator.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, I didn't see anybody actually get that, so still waiting on that.
I heard it looks awesome.
Predator. Yeah, it's actually pretty big.
So it's kind of like Halo, if you think about it. You know, in Halo you become invisible. It's kind of like that probably type of look.
I like the way that map's laid out. But it's all through, the ruins. So you have all these stairs going up and down, and so many levels, and it's kind of like overgrown with foliage. It's pretty cool.
So of the two map packs, Extinction aside, which one do you like better so far that they've dropped?
Actually, I think this one is my favorite so far.
All right, fair enough.
I didn't have a map that I came across where I really was cringing while I was playing it.
That's cool. So yeah, do you play GTA at all either, or no?
It's been a long
Anybody
time.
here play GTA? Nobody. I'm the only one.
Yeah, you're the only one who plays it.
Game broke all kinds of records, and apparently 1 out of 4 gamers bought it.
Well, I mean, everyone enjoys their different genre.
No,
That's not really a fair thing.
I bought it, but I haven't played it.
Oh man, you got to play it.
I'm afraid to play it online.
No, it's great online, and if you do play it online, this Tuesday there's a new update coming. So now not only will you be able to create your own death matches and races, I think you're going to be able to create your own sort of missions as well. And they've also announced finally that heists will be coming this spring.
Nice.
Which I think is interesting because it's already spring, isn't it? I don't know if it is.
Yeah, well, yeah, technically it is, and we're good.
Hey, Chieftain, I got something for you real quick. Speaking of heads getting cut off.
Yes.
I bet how many of our viewers are going to be watching Game of Thrones or their recorded version of Game of Thrones instead of the show tonight.
Ooh,
I'd say all none of them. All none of them.
All none of them? Well, WrestleMania is on tonight too, so.
Oh man! So which one are you going to watch?
We're just competing big programming, aren't we?
If it's not Walking Dead, it's pay-per-view or another season premiere of another show that gets 10 million viewers.
Yeah.
I started watching Breaking Bad. That's bad enough. I don't watch Game of Thrones yet, and I don't watch. What was the other one you were talking about?
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead. Yeah, I have it queued up in Netflix, but I haven't watched it yet. So.
I don't think you're missing much on Walking Dead, but Game of Thrones, you should be slapped.
I think you are missing a lot with Walking Dead because I love that show and I hate zombies, but I like that show. So don't listen to Zombie Killer. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, don't listen to me about zombie stuff.
She has no idea what she's talking about with zombies. Captain America came out, so I mean.
Yeah, I was going to start going on the gaming news here.
Yeah.
I guess we can start there.
Yeah, we don't need to go to the first part.
Apparently, this movie is getting rave reviews.
It broke a record on Friday night.
And I've heard through the grapevine, some people are saying it's better than the Avengers movie.
Really?
That's what I'm hearing.
I always thought Captain America was type of a B-type superhero, in my opinion. He's kind of like this, like, I don't know, from the comics.
A B-type superhero.
I don't like him. I'm not a fan of Captain. I'm sure the movie's awesome, but the whole concept of Captain America Boy Scout thing, it's just...
We just lost our one viewer.
Yeah. Someone disagrees with me. But, I don't know. It's like you put the Hulk and you put him, and it's like all these guys that people don't care about, you put them in a little group called the Avengers, so people will pretend to care about them. I'm sorry, Iron Man is the rock star out of all that, and I'm sure I'm going to go see this movie because I like Marvel, and they do really good movies. But
in reality, Robert Downey Jr. is a star of all that.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I mean, who else could you pick to play Tony Stark?
No one, actually. Have you guys seen, speaking of Captain America, there's that meme going around because he was also the guy that catches on fire in the Fantastic Four?
Yeah, Flame On.
It's the meme that's like, I'm not sure if I should throw shield or flame on.
I've seen that.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that going around the other day.
I think I saw another meme with Captain America, and it had like it says the realization that you find...
Doing well.
It is doing well, and I mean, it's just going to set up the next Avengers movie anyway. So it really makes the franchise better.
Well, you know, there's supposedly there's some sort of deal that says between the year 2015 and like 2040 or something, like over the next 20 years, they anticipate putting out something like 42 different Marvel superhero movies.
Wow. I know there's a new Wolverine.
Well, but I'm just saying, like, here's my big fear when I heard that, though.
Overkill.
Here's my big fear, which is what you just said. Well, there's a new Wolverine. Are we going to continually just read stories over and over? Like, let's take, for example, there's two different Fast, and, you have the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and then you have the newer one. And both of them painstakingly went at length to go retell the same story again. And that's my big fear as like a comic book guy. Like, I hope I'm not inundated with, after 5 years of somebody, Batman or whoever, oh, this guy's not doing it, we got to start all over again. You know what I mean? I don't know. I really hope that's not the trend.
The Spider-Man thing is not really a good example of that because the first 3 movies were Spider-Man, and then the next 3 are going to be the Amazing Spider-Man. So it's a different line of comics.
Okay, as a guy, I get
don't you mess with my Spider-Man. That's my boy. He's from New York.
I get what you're saying, but at the same time, we're arguing over ads. Okay, because just him amazing doesn't mean that you need to retell his again.
It's a different storyline.
I don't think it's necessary. Look, but she still gets hit by a radioactive spike.
Yeah. Well,
does Uncle Ben still get killed?
Yeah.
Does that still becoming a do-gooder?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's the same story.
It's not the same story because there's different villains in it.
Yeah, it's set.
Well, superheroes fight. I understand it's set in a different time frame and stuff like that.
You're gonna have
why they do it.
You're gonna have Electro can play.
Just because we type a cell phone, I don't think you need to retell the entire Spider-Man origin. Because
you told Ben Affleck about Batman then.
Years ago, I don't think you need to do that. I don't know.
Right. We'll disagree to disagree.
I'm not gonna pay to watch the same origin again. That's all I'm saying.
Right. To be honest, I like the Amazing.
I can understand maybe 1 or 2.
Me too. I understood. Your point is noted.
And it's like, I got to tell you, out of all the movies that I've watched, X-Men First Class was the best one to me. And I'll tell you, part of the reason is because I grew up reading the reprints of the X-Men origin, from the comic books that were in the 60s. And it fit. I don't know how to say it any other way. I think a lot of times superheroes get right, and I think a lot of times, like for me at least with Spider-Man, like I'm kind of done. Like, Superman, same thing. Didn't they retell his origin now 3 times? And 2 of it within the last 10 years. I understand when Christopher Reeve passed away and couldn't play the part anymore. It makes sense, but. And then you have a new Superman. Yeah, I guess we could retell it. We got better special effects. Okay, neat, fine. I don't have a problem to retell it again. Mm-hmm. Come on, I understand. He's from Krypton. Let's get to the different villains. I don't know. Maybe I'm just that big of. Maybe my nerddom is coming out of me. But I don't know. I'm excited to see the new Captain America. So.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Alexis, you want to come with us? We can all share a big, giant bowl of popcorn and like an 128-ounce Mountain Dew. Yeah.
Wow. Holy crap. Who's paying for that one? Not me.
I'll do it. I'll pay for it. I'll front the money. I'll be the good guy.
Actually,
Jeff,
at South by Southwest, they were showing the preview for Captain America, and then some of the writers were all there, and they had special comic books, and I got one of the comic books with everyone signed it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Like 300 comics were ever made of this one, so it's like a...
So when are you going to mail it to me?
Never. So...
I do have a Griff ball, and they don't make those anymore. Maybe we can organize a trade.
We're going to give you a new toy. You bring... I don't know how often. We gotta get you. We gotta get you another toy.
If you want to guarantee to be put on a TV show, you can probably go to that shop where the comic book men are at. And almost, you'll probably
Kevin
get
Smith.
guaranteed on the show if you come in with that comic.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Got it.
Oh,
It's my other sidekick. This is
Cobra Commander.
Oh my god.
Oh, that takes me back.
Yes.
What, the
last
last
Uh,
But
and
I
then
remember-
last but not least, apparently there's talk of a Goonies sequel.
Oh God.
Now, everybody here is of age.
Right.
Good idea. Good idea.
Alexis, what do you think?
I love the Goonies so much.
So you'd like to
I'm not
see Cole at 42 years, something related relative to that movie?
It's really going to be the same actors?
Yeah.
Well, that's the
same
word on the
actors.
street.
Yeah, it's at 42 years later.
Yeah.
Jaw just dropped.
See, that's
Yeah,
what
so-
we're thinking.
Opinion changes. Oh, I love the. Wait a minute. You're talking about taking all these guys who are in their 40s and people who are in their 40s and making a Goonies sequel? Really?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
You know, is it? Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Zombie, what do you think?
I think it would probably be funny. I'll give the benefit of the doubt.
I mean,
I
the
don't
kid.
know.
I don't know. Chunk is not fat anymore, so what are you going to do the truffle shuffle with?
And I believe he's dead
Who?
because he played the guy. The guy.
What? Oh, Sloth?
Yeah, that was Len Matuzak, I believe.
There's so much makeup, they could put someone else in that. I could play him without makeup.
I don't know. You know, get Josh Brolin actor, and I'm like, he doesn't look like he wants to do the Goonies. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it's like, yeah. They're recycling old stuff because they're afraid of doing anything new.
well, I think one of the
there's a
reasons
risk.
that honestly they're probably doing it is what's her name has her show, and it's actually very funny. I've watched it a few times. She has that. Plimpton has that show. I can't think of the name of it. I believe Cloris Leachman's in it. Anyway, it's rather successful. I think in some respects that's why you're hearing it. Our other sponsors, Cursed Underground Gaming, to which Chieftain and I are members of. Also, the Fierce Gaming Females, don't forget, guys, they don't just support the women. They support all gamers, whether it's Xbox, PlayStation, PC. These ladies post and talk about it. Be sure to check them out on their Facebook page. That's facebook.com/Fierce Gaming Females. If you are watching it's watching like every other Sunday.
You just scared the crap out of Alexis.
I know. I'm old. I can't cover the world anymore.
He's like, I'm never coming on your show again.
I just want to live peacefully. Feed the pigeons.
It's like, I'm so scared that I met this guy at South by Southwest and agreed to this.
No, don't be frightened. I'm closer to her than you are. Yeah, so be afraid. No, I'm kidding. Tonight, our special guest, look, here's what we do on LagginOut. Not only do we talk about game stuff in the game, we like to interview people who work in the industry, and it doesn't really matter industry because there are jobs that it takes to make a game, whether it's for mobile, console, PC. You get what I'm saying. So from time to time, what we do is we get guests on here who have interesting jobs in the gaming industry, so that if perhaps you're out there and you're interested and maybe you want to get in the gaming industry, don't know maybe what you want to do, or maybe you do, you can come on and maybe learn a little something when you watch our show. Which brings us to our guest this week. From Game Insight, she's the Senior PR Manager for North America. That includes Canada, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure I got my geography right and stuff.
Got it.
I'm just going to go ahead and read your bio off here, if that's all right. And then Chieftain, you can read what the copy below that.
Sure.
Just so you know, our guest tonight, Alexis Valerio, she has 7 years of diverse communications, business development, technology, public relations, and marketing experience, having managed key accounts and programs both in-house and in the agency environment. Her previous experience includes tours of duty at Global Fluency, Sony Pictures, and Yelp. She is currently the senior PR manager at Game Insight and NARR8 mobile and I'm sorry, and narrate. Oh, is that how you say it? Okay. And narrate. So I probably should have read that out loud. That's all right. Hey, I was doing good till there.
Yeah, you were awesome.
Mobile and social applications that develop and publish original games, casual and mid-hardcore type of games, interactive story content such as motion comics, interactive novels, and interactive educational periodicals for the iPad, iPhone, Android, Windows 8, Amazon, Facebook, and web browsers. Wow, that's a mouthful. That's a
longest introduction ever.
And also offers editing tools for you and publish their own user-generated content. Wow. She's currently on the show promoting Tank Domination at tankdomination.com. It 5 million users on Windows devices, and Airport City hits Windows platforms 37 million. You can check that out. We'll give you the link on our Facebook page. Also promoting Running Shadows, coming soon. Running, an RPG hybrid game, first of its kind. It's a Game Insight is a female-founded company. The CEO is Elisa Cucamonga.
Chimichango.
Say it again.
I just watched that happen.
And we can go into the other stuff later as we start interviewing. Please welcome Alexis Valerio. Where's the applause?
I'll crash.
All right, I'll give you the golf clap. There you go.
Hold on, here we go.
Our soundboard is awesome.
Here we go, yeah. Here you go.
Welcome, Miss Alexis.
Thank you.
It's not working.
It's not working. That's all right, don't worry.
Oh, there it is. Oh, boy. And it's laggy, which means you're probably going to keep hearing them.
That's why.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You know what? We just got a really enthusiastic.
Awesome.
That's what it is.
She got the longest applause ever from any host. Longest applause ever.
I kept
longest
clicking
intro
on it.
And longest applause.
I kept clicking on it and clicking on it and clicking on it, and it wasn't doing anything.
Okay.
We're good now.
We're good. It stopped. That's
awesome. No, I'm not touching another thing, man.
Yeah, don't do that. I'm afraid your computer's gonna blow up. I think he's still running a 486. But wow, that one just sat there.
So my first question is, being a PR manager at a company that makes a lot of games, do you play?
I do.
And what types of games do you typically like to play? Do you typically play that you work on, or is it do you have stuff like you play at home, like PC? You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. I play all of our games. They're great. Most of our games are hidden objects and city building games. And our new genres that we've been adding, more mid-core ones, Tank Domination, and the Running Shadows one that's coming out, the Runner Hybrid. Those games, I definitely play them. We're bringing more graphics to mobile, so to me, it's a lot better quality on a mobile because I do like consoles. I play Xbox mainly, personally, and then my favorite mobile game outside of my games is Candy Crush. I'm addicted to it, and I can't stop.
I love that too.
Yeah, I'm addicted. I don't play it on my phone. I only play it on my computer, and it's God, it's a fun. How high? Have you ever broke 1 million points?
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I have a couple times.
I have I think level 70 something. I've been stuck on for a while.
Oh wow! Okay, wow, okay.
And then,
I'm really a junkie then.
I'm
way up there. I'm when you're on level 250 or 300, it opens up another chapter, another alternate world, and I'm playing that one right now, and I'm like,
I can give you my username and password, and you can just sign on because I'm stuck at this freaking level. And
I'm alright at that game.
Okay.
That game
is
more of a lesson in frustration and aggravation.
Oh, good.
There was actually an article on Kotaku recently that talked about how it's a mathematical game, like it's almost like an endless I don't know how they explain it, but basically match that you mathematically solve it. The question is all of those moves correctly.
We love tank stuff here, so can you tell us about that?
Absolutely. So Tank Domination is one of our first bigger games that we released that's more mid-core now for Game Insight. And what it is, it's a real-time player versus player battlefield tank game. And what it allows you to do is there's different settings in all over historical, like it's like in Afghanistan and Russia and the U.S., all different fields, and you play with each other globally right now. We launched it about a month and a half ago, and what we decided to do to make it unique was get a celebrity endorser and have him the voice of the game and actually the face of the game. And in mobile, it's not really been done yet, so we're kind of leading that, because in console games, there's lots of famous celebrities. Right. And so we got Michael Ironside. He was in X-Men. He was the general in Top Gun, Starship Troopers.
Oh, okay.
And so we got him to be the face and voice of it. And and we've done some social media campaigns with that. And we actually flew him up here for the GDC conference, Game Developers Conference. And we had like over 1,000 people come just to see him and get his autograph. So
wow,
it's going well. Yeah.
And this is a mobile game, correct?
Yes, it's on the iPhone, it's on tablets, and it's on Android devices as well right now.
And do you see that eventually, maybe perhaps one day, that mobile gaming will, I don't say, still console game, but become more integrated with console game?
Actually, I do. I was at I think Apps World earlier this year in February, and they had a few different companies speaking. Like Xbox was there, Sony was there, and Nintendo was there, and everyone was talking about the Companion app, which is actually a mobile. Some of the big games have them, console games, and it's an app that you have on your phone, and you play it. And then it allows you to get more features for when you actually play on your console. But what they're doing is also a hybrid of that, is using, if you have an iPad and you're actually playing on your console, you can even play from another 3D perspective now. There's some games, I don't know exactly which ones they are, but they were showing us demos of what's to come. And I know us, like for instance, Tank Domination, it's like an MMO game that we've transformed into a mobile game. So I think the genres and the hybrids of all games are just going to be all becoming mobile.
So with it being mobile, how many people play each other?
For a tank, you can have a total of 20 people, so 10 versus 10.
Wow. That's awesome.
What?
Yeah.
On a mobile app. That's 10 versus 10 on a mobile app.
Yeah, that's our tank. So, I mean, we're pretty cool on here. And there's 30 different types of vehicles, including artillery that you can change your tank. There's customization, there's upgrades, there's, it's real settings of serene. It's pretty much capture the flag in a tank.
Do you think that now that's kind of catching up in the mobile area? You know what I mean? The developers are kind of starting to realize now, hey, wow, did you know this with an iPad too?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what we've been doing. So we're known for casual games, like free-to-play casual games. We have about 30 of them, okay? We've been doing this since 2010. And then a couple years ago, we took some of our social games and some of our web-based games, and we wanted to make them more mobile. And so we decided to release Dragon's Eternity. It's an MMORPG game, and we made it mobile. And we just played it to our audience because we can tell that the consumers are asking for more. They're wanting more graphics, wanting more 3D. They're just wanting more in gaming. And not necessarily, they don't have, I think mobile gaming is on the go when you're playing. A lot of people, sometimes when you're on the transportation or you're sitting down and you're not sitting in front of your console at home. And so we decided to give them that, and it was our first one. We released it in November. In December, we had 1.6 million new users.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That's
And
awesome.
it was kind of like, are you kidding me? Like, obviously, this new, adding on this new genre to our portfolio. Now we have over 40 different games, and the consumers are talking. They want a more challenging mobile games.
Do they want them to be more competitive?
Yeah, so all of it, actually. That's why we have different games and different elements. So this Tank Domination game, it's the new genre for us, and you can play it 10 versus 10, so they want more competitive. Now with Dragon's Eternity, they wanted more of a just more accessibility to those type of games, and they wanted it to go, you purchase
they wanted
your
more
art.
of a gaming community, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, thank you. They wanted something else in that. Yeah, sorry. And they wanted that in there, and so we appealed to that.
And most of these games you can download on the actual iTunes or for your tablet. How much do people have to pay for them?
They're all free.
Wow, you're telling me all your games are free? That is fantastic.
So I've got to ask. So basically the revenue generation comes from microtransactions. Am I correct?
Yeah, in-app purchases.
Yeah, that's where we were talking about that a couple shows ago. I think that's where a lot of gaming is going. Kind of like almost like on demand. Like if you look at things like Netflix and stuff like that, it kind of people hey, I want to I play a lot of Star Trek Online. So an example is I could go on. I could play whatever episodes they give me as far as the single-player campaign is concerned, but there are additional adventures that I can buy, like almost like Dungeons and Dragons back in the day. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
I am, yeah.
Yeah, you'd go out, you'd buy the main box, and then if you wanted a new adventure, you go to the store, and there was a whole rack of adventures that you could go buy.
If you guys want to check out Tank Domination, you can go to GameInside.com, and you can actually click on the link that under games and then Tank Domination, or you can look it up on YouTube to see their official trailer, Tank Domination official trailer. It looks absolutely beautiful. Their stuff is the intros are full 3D, and I'm completely shocked on how the production quality is so high for such an app game, as you illustrated earlier. They put a lot of work into the game, so take a look at it. They have like a ton of games on here that they released. I was going through it as funny guy was talking here. Go ahead.
Who?
Oh, I thought Alexis was going to say something because it looked like she was going to say something. Sorry.
All I'm seeing are static images of people.
Yeah, I know. Your internet sucks. You should.
I don't know. It's weird this week. I don't know.
It's weird every week. Incredible Heist is like a search game, and like there's a.
Ooh, you make a heist game? All right.
Yeah, they make a heist game. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It looks like kind of Carmen Sandiego-y type of a look to it. And I can't remember Archer. If you ever see the show Archer,
yeah.
And you keep that in mind and you watch a trailer of Incredible Heist on their site. That's what it looks like to me. And it's one of those search games that if you like to look for things in an area, like I know there's a lot of people that love those games. It's a really good thing.
Said outside of work, what type of games do you like to play? Like you mentioned earlier, you do play Xbox when you're not playing mobile. So what are some of the games on Xbox that you would delve into?
So I play some of the Madden games, football games. I play.
So you're an NFL girl.
A little bit, and then
Who's your team?
The Niners.
Don't say the Niners.
Are you kidding me? I'm a Cincinnati Bengals fan. You're my nemesis.
Oh.
I went to both Bowls.
Oh, I couldn't hear you. What?
I went to both Bowls. You know, your guy Joe Montana. He was really good there for 1,000 years. Yeah, that guy. He beat us in 2 Super Bowls. I went to both, 82 and 88. The Niners are like my nemesis football team. No joke.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
I like Assassin's Creed.
Nice.
I like that, and I really love. I'm like gonna go old school here, but I loved like Super Nintendo and all those games.
We've talked about that. In fact, I think that there's somewhat of a trend. I've noticed there's a few games. We saw a couple at South by Southwest for retro graphics, which is interesting to even say.
Mm-hmm.
You know, games that you know, we saw a game that to me reminded me of the old Atari 2600, but had modern style. You know, remember that? I don't remember the name of the game. Do you?
Mm.
What game are you referring to? You didn't even describe it.
When we were at South by Southwest, it was it had real retro graphics. It looked like it was an Atari 2600. The guy had a console.
Oh, yeah,
built.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Kind of
talking
like
about?
Pitfall. Kind of like Pitfall.
Looked like a Pitfall, but joust and was fast like a Twitch shooter. And I don't know. I think that it's funny now to hear that. To me, that's retro gaming. So,
Ha. It's like what I grew up on.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, exactly. So,
Yeah.
There's a huge retro community.
Don't get old. Those games don't never get old. What was your first game that you remember playing that got you interested in being in games or being in the game industry?
Street Fighter.
Wow.
Yeah,
The coin-op Street Fighter.
No, yeah, like the game that I played it with my brothers. That one, and then I started getting into Donkey Kong. And then it just spiraled from there. My dad was obsessed with video games. We had a room in our house that had like 15 arcades and pool tables and air hockey tables and then like 5 different kind of consoles. And we would just, as a family, play.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a different perspective day of gaming, if you will.
Yeah.
That's different. I mean, my mom was always yelling at me to put the controller down.
Oh, no, that was our time.
Did you play Madden 12? To go back to that a little bit.
I think so. Yeah, I think I have it. Yeah.
I wish I had a Madden. I'd challenge you to a Bengals-Niners matchup.
Uh-oh. I think we should do a Let's Play with Alexis, and then we can stream it on our Twitch channel.
Okay.
Bengals versus Niners. Because Alexis actually mentioned she wants to try out for the next female host thing next time.
Oh yeah.
So.
Do that.
Do you play pinball? Are you a pinball fan, or do you not care for pinball?
Oh, I play pinball. Actually, there's an old museum here in the city that every single video game ever is only a quarter.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, and I go there all the time to play.
Are you serious?
I'm just going to fly to the Bay Area, and then I'm going to go.
Yeah.
That's something I'm never going to come up there.
It's called the Museum de Magnetic.
I'm just going to update my bucket list real quick.
It's so cool. It's so cool. I love it. I go there. I do it literally all the time.
So if you could play that all the time, if you were stuck on a deserted island, you had one console, one video game, what would it be?
Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna have to say Super Mario, like the original, like.
I think we've had that answer before too.
That's very popular. The Desert Island question?
So for NES?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wonder how that would work with the sand, because you already have to blow on them enough to get them to work.
That's true.
They're so old. But I have been getting into, what is that thing? I just got it.
The Kinect.
The Kinect. Yeah, I got that, and it came with some stock games. And I've been playing that. It's kind of active, like you physically have to do some things, and I like it a little bit. They have like bowling options on there.
Yeah,
I
love those
it's a game to me. It's just like an activity.
Let me do a little station identification here. Folks, you are watching... Here, you want me to do it so bad? She keeps putting it in the chat. This is Cobra Commander. If you're not watching this show, don't forget to check us out at LagginOut.com. That's LAGG.com. Ah!
It's Robot Cobra. Bad connection. Lagging out Cobra.
No, it's funny because the way we hit it, and Twitch users did it, it almost sounds like that he was cussing, and then the pausing and lag was like it was speaking out the cuss words.
He's going, I have another question for you. How long do you... and
no,
what
well,
is
the reason I brought that up... It's not about this. No, folks, viewers, people who are watching the repost of this, please tell your friends about Laggin Out. Please go to our Facebook page. I have here in black and white, yes, black and white, the chieftain will shave his live on the air if we can get more 1,000 Facebooks and more subscriptions on YouTube.
That sounded so bad because you cut off at the worst possible time. I will shave my head. You cut off and that sounded a lot worse than it did.
That was awesome.
Oh,
like,
you'll shave your heads or something.
I'm like, oh my god.
You know, it's funny.
Let me, those of you who are watching this on YouTube, because I don't want you to rewind it, okay? You heard me correctly. I'll read it again. Just you don't have.
You want me to read it because
this will make it into the final cut. No. I'm reading. Chieftain will shave his head.
Cutting off at the same part.
Live on the air. If we get more than 4,000 likes on Facebook and 200 subscriptions on YouTube by this July 30th, please tell your friends, tell your family, tell your children, tell your children's children to go like Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't disappoint Cobra Commander. He needs company.
If you guys didn't hear it for the third time,
Cobra, say a noodle.
That sounds worse. Funny guy was trying to say, I will shave my head live on the air if we get 4,000 more likes on Facebook and 200 more subscriptions on YouTube by July 30th.
So basically, I need to go out and make 4,000 new accounts on Facebook and 200 new accounts on YouTube, and then give us all the likes, subscribes, so that I can watch you shave your melon on TV.
I think Alexis should put that in the apps of her game, like have like a little advertisement pop up to follow us on Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff, and just pop it up on there. Have my bald head up there, like you don't know Jack head. It's like watch Chieftain shave his head on July 30th. You know, like so. I think that'll be funny.
I'll do that. I'll make sure to do that.
Yeah, she's writing it down now. Usually when I'm talking to Alexis, she comes over like that. And she's like when we're talking to each other, she's like writing all the notes down like this. I'm like, how are you doing that with one finger?
Oh my god, you made fun of me. That's right.
And it's like it's amazing. Like she wouldn't move the phone like this and type.
No.
And she was, I was talking full speed, and she got everything down. I don't know how people can do that.
Holy crap, me neither. Because you never stop, and it's 100 miles an hour.
It is true.
It really does.
But it's new to me. Hey, are you a female gamer? Do you like to play games, talk about video games? Then LagginOut wants you, although we understand why you would approach us with trepidation. What, no laughs on that?
Yeah, it was fun. We were trying to figure out what that
Feel
word
free to
was.
message us on Facebook at facebook.com/LagginOut and tell us why you think you'd be a good fit for the show. We're not getting rid of Zombie, don't worry, fans. She's just, we all have lives, and from time to time, Zombie can't be here, so we have to make sure that we have somebody here to keep, Joe and I from having a really boring show. Right. So,
not that I help much, but, thanks for making me feel good.
She's a pretty face.
I would like to point out that we've done over, 26, 27 episodes, and apparently wherever Zombie Killer lives, it's always winter. If you go back and watch 26 or 27 episodes that we've done, you'll notice she's always dressed like Nanook of the North. I grew up in Ohio. I know it's not always that cold.
Maybe I'm not really in Ohio. Maybe I'm in my
July, and she has
somewhere that I'm not going to tell you, hiding out from the zombie apocalypse.
Well, women by nature get colder. Their core temperatures are cooler than men's, so it would make sense to see her always in a sweater. Plus, she's lost a lot of weight, so.
Yeah. So.
She gets colder. Now, in the Bay Area, you don't get seasons. It's cold all the time. I always tease Alexis about this every time I talk to her. She's like, stop talking about my hometown.
It's actually 80 degrees here today.
It's breezy?
80 degrees.
Oh, 80 degrees.
Somebody told me one selling tourist item in San Francisco is sweatshirts.
Oh, yeah.
Scarves.
And that's because people come to California thinking it's going to be like it is down here in LA, and then at night it can be up there.
Yeah, that's right. It's
Now,
still a windy city.
Are you a Giants fan as well?
Yeah. Opening day this week.
Right.
Did we forget something?
Yeah, we did.
No, did we? Folks, you're watching LagginOut. Check us out at LagginOut.com. Don't forget to check us out on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/Laggin_.
I'll read the trivia.
Special thanks to our sponsors, Gamer Gloves. Don't forget to check them out at thegamergloves.com. And to use the coupon code LagginOut to save 15% on your next purchase of a pair of Gamer. Also, a special shout out to Curse Underground Gaming, our clan, over 1,000 members. You want to play? We have all different kinds of branches. We have pro branches. We have just friendly branches. What did it say here? Structure.
Tree branches.
What?
Tree branches. Do you have tree branches?
Tree branches. Yeah, tree branches. She does this to me. I don't understand. I've been.
You kind of censored her on other stuff. You got to give her a break on something, funny guy.
I don't censor her. There's no censorship. Fierce Gaming Female. Check them out. Facebook.com/Fierce Gaming Females. And Real Game Gear. Go on Twitter. Go to @gamersedge_.us and use the promo code RG2. Save 20% off your next purchase there and get yourself some free shipping. Also want to thank very much Miss Alexis Valerio. Thank you very much for being here tonight. I'm going to do the applause and we're going to see how this works out.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No.
Because we can barely hear you.
We're gonna see him click and then nothing.
Yeah, it's gonna go to blank and I'm gonna have to close the show in my head.
It's going to go into the
Thank you very much for being here.
Here we go again.
Thank you very much for being here. We really appreciate it. I hope she's laughing. I can't see her.
Yeah, she is. She's a good sport. She's a good sport.
I hope you had a good. Did you have a good time? I hope.
I did. This was a lot of fun. Thank you. I really did.
What are you going to do? You're going to tell me no while I'm sitting here? I'm being facetious. I'm being funny.
No, not at all. You were fantastic. Very funny.
I was appalled.
I'm glad you had a good time. Thank you.
I'm going to try to shoehorn this trivia question in here.
Yeah, why don't you horn the trivia question here? Even though I love how the trivia question. I just want to go on point here. I love how the trivia question the last 2 weeks has been about something we've discussed in the show.
Well, that's great
this
because
week it's nothing. We've not brought this up once though. Let me just.
No, because I tried to squeeze it in during the Captain America thing, but I couldn't do it. So.
Well, Chieftain do 4,000 on Facebook and 200 on YouTube, and they're all going to be some named Funny Guy.
Can you imagine how funny that would be if he wasn't getting cut off? That would have been a really funny line.
What I said was, I'm going to go out and make 4,000 Facebook and get us those likes.
Okay. You're
and then I'm going to go make 200 YouTube accounts. And I'm going to do
how are you going to do that when you don't have time to do anything else?
I don't know, but I'm going to make it so, man.
People don't know this, but Funny Guy is the hardest working man in LA. So
he's going to be like,
I'm trying to get this trivia question, and shut up.
No shit.
Let's get it on.
Shut up.
Just so you know, we didn't talk about this the whole show.
Last show's trivia question was, what TV-based game did we just review on last show? The answer was South Park, the Stick of Truth. Thank you. A big congrats to Tate T from Los Angeles for being the first with the correct answer on our Facebook page.
Woo!
Woo! All right.
Funny guy.
Sorry, I shouldn't have done that. That's very effeminate of me. This show's trivia question is, and good luck with this one, but I do have images on the trivia question. I have pictures of the possible answers on the trivia question. Who is Chieftain's favorite female villain? Here's a hint. It's not Zombie Killer.
That's so hard. I already know this one.
You already know it. I mentioned it 2 weeks ago. Alexis wouldn't know it.
I don't know it.
You don't know it. But
I love how the questions that relate to me, though, are on that show. Yours is like, mine's from 2 weeks ago.
Well, you know what? When you're able to participate in the production notes, you can come up with a trivia question. Until that time. How many
rakes do we need to shave Chieftain's head? That's a tricky question and a goal.
4,000.
When was the last time Funny Guy took a breath?
Are we talking mints here?
He cracked a smile. He's
saying I talk too much.
I think it's time to say goodnight on that.
I'm just teasing him. I do it out of love, Funny Guy.
It's all right. I want you to then, after you shave your head, to paint your face silver so he has company.
There you go.
Let me buy a blue suit.
Buy a blue suit.
As long as I don't have to talk like him, I'll be fine.
And recruit guys that when they violent acts and that when their vehicle explodes, they simply do a somersault and roll away.
There you go.
Thank you. Somebody watched that cartoon.
I saw that one. Yeah. Ow.
Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that brings us. And by the way, if you would like to try and participate in the female host search, you're more than welcome. Too.
And if Alexis comes on again, she's got to come on with her gamer tag from Xbox.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, because that needs to be out there.
Well, she is a senior PR person, so I think her job is to get her name out there in her defense.
Real quick, though, we didn't talk about what do people get once they get the trivia question right.
Oh, that's right. You know what? See, this is why we have an engineer.
We're blinded by two beautiful women in the room.
Basically, here's the deal, folks. If you answer the trivia question, first person to answer the question right on our Facebook page gets you a chance to enter into an end-of-the-year drawing that we're going to do for a really cool prize package. It's being put together throughout the course of the year. So far, we have, I'll start from the stuff you're probably not going to want to the stuff you will want. So first we're going to have an autographed lanyard from Chieftain and I, signed by Chieftain and I from Southwest of that.
I love how that's the one no one will want.
Because we've spent tens of dollars on this. No, I'm just also our Xbox Live card that you can use with your new Xbox One that you'll get probably during the holiday season if you don't have one already. And we're also going to be giving away, I don't have it handy with me, but the autographed copy of this past February's Game Informer with Evolve on the cover, autographed by everybody, including yours truly here at Turtle Rock Studios. So a very cool prize. And I'm trying to hopefully maybe get us something else Evolve-oriented before the end of the year as well. Or maybe towards the end of the year. I don't really know. But we're working on some other prizes and talking to our sponsors. I think we're also going to have some gamer gloves and stuff like that. So a lot of cool shit. I love how they talk. They're talking in the chatting. I don't know if you can see this, Alexis, but I can see it in a little window.
But I can give you guys some Tank Domination shirts and some autographed by Michael Ironside.
Oh,
that'd be awesome.
Wow, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I can give you a lot,
So all if I just told you, that cool stuff that she just said.
Yeah.
Please to watch LagginOut.
Just real quick, can I just have something signed by Michael Ironside?
Actually, I can definitely. I can send you guys, if you guys want to send a group email, I can do that, and we can even give it to some of your fans.
That'll be awesome. Yeah. Wow, that was awesome. I didn't even think to ask her for anything.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I have a lot of good
See,
stuff.
it pays to watch LagginOut, folks. We're going to have the coolest prize package at the end of the year, better than any other web show that's out there.
And there'll probably be 50
cool, clickable gamer stuff and gamer stuff that you can use. So keep watching LagginOut. We want to thank you for tuning in. I'm Funny Guy. Thank you, Alexis, for being here. On behalf of Chieftain, Zombie Killer, and Mo Beat.
Game over, guys.